rest of us.
EA Sports in the game.
Shop the new MeTV wall for memorable items. Enjoy your vinyl on these new record players. Shop the new MeTVWall.com today.
Good football.
There's a new victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. Checking your credit score or bank statements may not be enough to alert you. That's because identity threats appear in more places than you realize, making it dangerously easy to become a victim.
Someone got my social security number, made a driver's license, and tried to buy a car in my name. Felt really devastating, frightened, because I had no control.
Identity thieves can use your information to open loans, transfer home titles, and commit crimes.
Someone used my information to open up bank accounts in my name. It was terrifying, not knowing what was out there and what had been opened.
But protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock.
Well, they on Mark 4.
Identity theft protection. LifeLock monitors for threats to your identity, especially ones you may miss by simply checking your accounts or credit. If there's an issue, LifeLock will alert you.
There's a big yes button and there's a big no button. So I clicked do not stop me and LifeLock took it from there.
And you're a victim. Your dedicated US-based restoration specialists will work to fix it.
If something happens, you have somebody I don't know what I would have done without my restoration specialist.
All plans backed by LifeLock's $1 million protection package, including reimbursement for stolen funds, personal expenses, and coverage for lawyers and experts if needed.
With the $1 million protection package, I know LifeLock has me covered.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. Now it's easy to help protect yourself.
I realized identity theft can happen today. So that's why I signed up for LifeLock.
Join millions of people already protected by LifeLock, and for a limited time, save 25% with promo code 25 today. LifeLock, identity theft protection starts here. Call 800-877-1803 or visit lifelock.com/25 today and use promo code 25 today to save 25% on your first year of identity theft protection. Enroll now.
How you doing, Darwin?
So it's not easy, Houston. I'm getting there.
Murray, what is going on? Letting that person work on baby is a monumental mistake. You said it yourself. Practically everything in this office has been electronic and lit. A doorway, I know, is an electronic genius.
Sure. Well, maybe he is, and maybe he's not. But what keeps sticking in my mind is a couple of years back, I had laid over at this airport.
We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. There's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston, they're all gone.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action.
Oh, give me a break. You gotta be kidding me.
Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking on the 3rd down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him go.
Oh, come on. Everybody got sucked in.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 25 yards. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delayed game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 83 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. on is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 43 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 45 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
He's got room past the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Now on second and 16. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers, 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From the 22, Herbert.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, back to Sanders. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a carry for Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 38, Chargers 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
He's got Eckler.
They find some open field here.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Well, this was a fun one today.